Hey everybody, happy Friday. Sean coming at you from High Level. Today is New Year's Eve day, I believe, for most of us, or some of us. Some of us is probably already New Year's, but anyhow, hopefully all of you are off doing something for the holiday, but in case you happen to see this today or in the coming days, we've got some really great additions that I wanted to go over and upgrade. So without further ado, let's roll over to the workflow builder and take a look at a couple enhancements that have been put in here. So hold on here, let me jump in this workflow and let's take a look. Okay, so first up here, a couple enhancements to the note. If you go in here and you use the note trigger, so that's note added, what you're gonna find, save, is when you go to add an action, let's say we're gonna, super simple here, just like send an internal notification. One of the cool things there is in the merge tag fields, you now have the note merge tag description. So you can actually include what was on the note in any of the merge tags. So that's awesome. And then also likewise, if you go in and instead of doing an internal notification, we're going to do a webhook here. In the webhook body, you're going to find that the note data will actually also be in the webhook body. So that's update number one on the workflows. Now, update number two is if we look at the merge fields for the date information here, we now also have time zone stuff. So if we look, there's a time zone merge field here, and then also on the contact side, we should have the contact time zone. Boom, no, sorry, just the contact time zone as well. So we now have the time zones included on both of those objects, which they weren't there before. So that's an awesome upgrade also. So next up, I'm going to sneak this one in because this is only like part one of this. So when you see this, you're going to be like, oh, that's not very impressive. But don't worry, because it is only half the battle. We're going to have the rest out next week, but we have some funnel speed updates to take a look at. So let's look at the High Level website pre and post update. So just a sec. Okay, so here is pre-update. So we're getting a D from GT Metrics, and the things to pay attention to, besides, I would ignore the letter grade, quite honestly, but look at the largest contentful paint, the total blocking time, and the cumulative layout shift. So that's where we want to start. So that's where we were pre-update. Now let's take a look at post-update. Okay, so from 3.2, we dropped down to 781 milliseconds. That's lightning fast in comparison. The total blocking time went from 1.2 seconds to 1 second. We're right at the green threshold there. You drop that anywhere below 1 second and it'll go green on you. And you can see we got a full letter grade improvement. Now, again, I get it. D and C, it's like, it feels like not that big of a difference. But look at that largest contentful paint is significantly faster. And at the end of the day, it's really simple. This is a huge upgrade. It's already been rolled out to all the funnels under the hood. It'll already make your funnels a lot faster. And hopefully next week we'll get the other piece of this. And the other piece of this is designed to take us from a C to an A grade. So the big piece is still coming, but I wanted to let you know and show you that we have already made some improvements. So huge hats off to the team on this one. And then finally, let's jump over to a big upgrade or addition to the email builder. Okay, so now when I've every email builder I've seen, the only thing anyone's ever been able to point out to me that we didn't have was the ability to create a background image on the email. But don't worry, because today is that day. So if we go into the appearance tab here, we click on template, and you can see we now have the ability to do a background color, or a background image, excuse me. So I'm gonna hit this, and then, I only have, let's see here. I think I can actually search. Let's do like backgrounds. Let's just grab one here real quick just to see how this looks. Ooh, that's fancy. Okay, boom, here we go. And so now once you do that, what you're gonna wanna do is actually then play with the actual settings of it, and you can actually show it in all kinds of different ways. So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so actually I decided on a different background. So hold on real quick, boom. Double click, boom, there it is. Look at that cute puppy. Well, you can't actually see the cute puppy, but it's there. And the cool thing is you can also play with it, right? So you can repeat horizontal if you want to, all that good stuff. You can auto, so you can definitely decide precisely how you want it to work. Obviously, you can center it different ways and all that good stuff. Basically, these are all the sort of standard options that you would expect in this situation. But now we have this really cool ability to do this. And actually, I'm going to do auto. And then for me, I'm going to go ahead and do a send test email here. And let's see how this looks on the other side. Okay, so I remade mine right here. You can see it. And then if we jump into my email, boom, there it is. So Now we have background images in emails. Awesome job to the team. Thank you very much. I hope all of you have an awesome new year, and I'll see you next year. Thanks.